Now on Daybreak, a deadly shooting on the Near East Side. New details about the shooting that left a man dead and a woman and child injured.
Center Township constable faces more criminal charges. See what she's accused of doing now.
Shipping up to Boston on the road to a possible NBA title. How the Pacers will try to keep their playoff role going tonight.
News 8 Daybreak starts now.
Well, good Tuesday morning to you. Thank you for joining us on this May 21st.
We'll hopefully have a decent drive into work this morning. Tara Hastings will be the one to let you know if that happens, or if not, how to get around.
Well, it's certainly a warm day. Already 70 degrees, and it's going to get warmer.
I think so. I think we got one more hot day, near record, type temperatures, but it's also dry here. So
I flew in from Phoenix yesterday.
Yeah.
I got off the flight, and I thought I was still in Phoenix.
Phoenix, right. I mean, it's hot. The only kind of thing that saved us yesterday was it was a little breezy, so it made it tolerable to be outdoors.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be in for that here for the day today. So if you are going to be spending some time outside, yes, it will be toasty, but the winds will kind of mix things up just a little bit throughout the day. 67, so that's the lowest we've been all overnight or early this morning long, all right? Winds are calm, so you got just that stagnant air. It feels stuffy. We're in the mid-70s pretty much across the board, or mid-60s rather. Warm spot right now is Muncie, sitting at 69 degrees so far this morning. Now, overhead, no problems across the state. Really, our focus for much of the day is going to be back into Iowa. Also, what's happening in Nebraska and eventually northern Missouri. There could be some pretty significant severe storms that direction later on for the day today. Storm tracking futurecast for us locally, though, no issues. Mid-morning to midday into the afternoon. Fairly quiet. I think it's going to be very sunny, a little breezy, and again, hot. Any storm chances hold off until after midnight tonight. 83 at noon, 88 for your high later on today. The record in Indianapolis is 92, which I think is safe, but it's going to be a close call. And there could be some areas that actually do tap into the 90s later on for the day today. Now, bullseye for severe weather, and it could be a significant severe weather day. Missouri, Iowa, and Western Illinois. That threat moves to the east later on during the overnight, which does include parts of central Indiana. Coming up, we're going to talk about our severe weather risks, not only for the overnight tonight, we may do it again for tomorrow, and we have daily rain chances to keep an eye on as we gear up for the busy holiday weekend. It's all in my 8-day forecast coming your way in just a few minutes. Tara has a look at traffic this morning. Good morning, Tara.
Hey, good morning, Marcus. Happy Tuesday to you. Everything looks good out on the roadways at 6:02 here. We're going to see a little bit more volume here right around the north split, but we are not seeing any big delays or any kind of incidents out there for you. We'll take you over to our traffic watch map presented by Lee Castle and Feigley. Everything in the green along the entire loop of 465 around the north and south split. Over on the city's northeast side, we're fine. And we'll take a closer look on the south side. This is I-65. Right around Worthsville Road. So if you're coming up from Johnson County into Marion County, we're not seeing any big delays at all. Traffic volume still pretty light out there this morning for you right now. All right, south side drive times. We just had a bit of a delay here. Coming in at 13 minutes right now. 31 Greenwood to 465. If you are traveling along 69 Martinsville to 465, about 28 minutes, and 65 Greenwood to the south split coming in at 9 minutes this morning.
Tara, thank you. Your time now is 6:03, and we begin this morning with a deadly shooting on the Near East Side. Police say a man has died and a young woman and baby were also hurt. It happened just before 10:10 last night near East 12th Street and Colorado Avenue. Police say the man, woman, and child, that's believed to be about 1 year old, were outside when shots were fired. We're still working to figure out what led up to the shooting, but we do know that the man later died at a hospital, but his identity has not yet been released. Police say the woman and baby both suffered graze wounds. If you have any information, police say you should contact them or Crime Stoppers.
4 minutes after 6, the Indiana Pacers tip off the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. First time in 10 years they've made us this far.
Wish TV is the only Indianapolis TV station to have followed the Pacers throughout the playoffs. Our Angela Morian reports from Boston.
It wasn't the smoothest sailing for the Pacers this postseason. Still, they've managed a way to ship themselves up to Boston right here and play the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's the first time the Pacers have made it this far in the playoffs in 10 years. They have a tall task. The Celtics are the #1 team in the East, the favorite to win the entire NBA championship. But after beating the Knicks in Game 7 in the Garden, the Pacers are feeling pretty good. This is what the scene looked like as Wish TV was the only local TV camera to catch the celebration as the Pacers came off the floor after a historic Game 7 win. Now the Pacers get to play in the conference finals the same week as the Indy 500. They know how special that is.
In the city of Indianapolis, there's nothing like the Racers and the Pacers when it's all going.
Indy's gonna be cracking. I ain't gonna lie. That's gonna be a crazy day to be in Indy, just especially because of the excitement of the Indy 500, and then to have our game cap off the day. That's really exciting for our city. There's a lot of exciting things going on in Indiana right now. So I think we're just excited to be a part of it, and I think us three are all part of the long-term future here in Indy, and I think we're all excited about that. So excited to continue to build excitement around our city, and just understand we're not done yet. We still got another series, possibly 2 to go, but it starts with Boston, and I think we're all excited for that challenge.
The Celtics have only lost 2 total games this postseason. However, both have been in TD Garden right at home here in Boston. The Pacers are hoping to hand them a third Tuesday night as Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals tips off at 8. We'll have you covered from right here in Beantown. For now, I'm Angela Morian for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
6:06 now. The Center Township constable remains in the Marion County Jail this morning as she faces more criminal charges.
Her initial court hearing is set for 8:30 this morning. She's accused of illegally carrying a handgun while under a criminal indictment. News 8 government reporter Garrett Berquist explains the latest of many twists in a drama that's unfolded over the last year.
Constable Denise Hatch already was facing 3 felony charges from 2 separate incidents last year. For that reason, court documents show she was not supposed to be carrying a firearm.
Documents show late Saturday night, IMPD detectives saw Hatch on North Lafayette Road near 16th Street. Detectives say she was in her constable's uniform and had a handgun holstered on her waist. She's under a no-contact order that prohibits her from possessing a firearm. IMPD officers arrested her and seized a handgun, police radio, handcuffs, and soft body armor panels. She's charged with unlawful carrying of a firearm and violating a court order of protection. Hatch has been involved in numerous controversies since she took office in January of 2023. She's defied court orders throughout.
Because that's the only way he can get me out of office, because I'm not going to commit a felony. I'm not going to get convicted of a felony. So the only way to do that is to kill me. You know how much money goes through this office, the constable's office? I'm one of the highest paid.
This video shows a confrontation between her and an IMPD officer in the spring of 2023. 2 of her deputy constables have been charged for being felons in possession of firearms. Hatch was charged with felony official misconduct when police say she tried to interfere with the arrest of one of those constables in October. She also faces misdemeanor theft charges from this incident last August involving rotten produce from a grocery store. Her office says the Center Township Constable's Office is aware of the arrest of Constable Hatch and is currently gathering information regarding this matter. The office is dedicated to serving the public lawfully in her absence until this matter is resolved.
Center Township Judge Brenda Roper issued an order back in October that directs the other 8 township constables in Marion County to carry out constable duties in Center Township until further notice. That order is still in effect. In Center Township, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
And some major interstate construction could impact your drive for much of June. The southbound lanes of I-465 on the southeast side of Indianapolis will soon shut down between I-70 and I-65 for paving and bridge work. Construction is scheduled to begin on or after next Friday, May 31st. It is set to reopen by the end of June. NDOT says you'll be able to detour by taking I-70 westbound to I-65 southbound. 6:09 is the time right now.
The world's #1 golfer will not be appearing in court today as initially planned. Why Scotty Scheffler says the incident that led to his arrest was a big misunderstanding.
Wish TV News, reaching more Indiana homes than any TV station in the state.